It ran out.
I didn't. I wasn't one that. I wasn't the one that named you.
Couldn't afford it.
Hey, I wasn't the one that named you. It was your dad.
Oh yeah?
You know why? Because
Frankie Pinder?
Salazar.
no, what happened that I was in the hospital and I was in the hospital and your dad was supposed to go donate blood for my surgery, and then he didn't want to, you know, chicken. So he had his cousin, Cuco's brother, Frank.
Yeah.
He had him go and donate blood instead of him. And he said, well, I think it's only right to name him like him for somebody had to blow it on his back.
What did
Morales.
they film us when we're eating?
So you were
What?
named after Frank Morales.
Mm-hmm. That's where we were. I worried totally bad because when you were born, that my dad said, what's his name? And I said, Pancho. No, I said Frank, and then my dad said, Pancho. Francisco is Pancho. And he said his name was Pancho, Alfonso. And so when Alfonso was born...
This when Mom threw me out of the car?
Yeah, she's good. Is that Frank?
You talk like that and then my friends see
You were never, Mom, you were never arrested?
because my
said,
friends,
whoa.
they have to watch the video. No, you were at Traviesa.
Yeah, but what'd the cops say?
Handle. No, you only did
When you
the
called the
doors
cops,
on
we
you. We never did. But anyway, that's what
Oh,
he
that's one.
I know I was young, but how come I felt like I was pushed?
Well, how could you be pushed if my comadre had your
Yeah, but this is
suspenders
my
right
second one. I
there?
already-
She had hooked them first.
They wrapped from around your neck.
And Frankie set up and then
Whoa!
Yeah.
there was
She, hell yeah, she felt the thump.
there was a Fresno County truck in the back, you know, and boy,
Uh-huh.
it scared them. They stopped right away. They needed help, but I just grabbed him and took him to the hospital. But no, he...
Your mom was still driving?
And I had
The
remember that?
The board nail incident?
Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Supervised.
Yep.
And I had to cut this big, sliced
Anybody
open my leg.
supervise you was
Unsupervised.
me.
Yeah. Let us play.
You know, they talk about nowadays. They
Yeah,
arrest
that's
them.
child abuse, Fonso.
Yeah.
Child
You
abuse.
have to tell him he
Child
remembers
Protective
better.
Services would have been
He remembers better
a
than me.
long time ago.
I remember sitting and let us play with the board with nails.
Yep.
I said, here, go slide out the porch.
And you remember she used to let me go crawl in the creek with the
Yeah,
scorpions?
I know it. And they make me kill the hummingbirds with a BB gun.
Oh yeah, of course you did, we. And I counted the hummingbirds you guys.
Hummingbird
shot.
bodies.
26 little poor hummingbirds. They come in. Oh, Mom, come here. Let me show you
No
what
wonder
they
they're non-existent now.
26.
Well, yeah, Aaron, what do you think? Good shot, huh? Good shot. Red Rider.
I like that show right now.
You'll poke your eye out.
Shoot your eye
No, we poked the hummingbird's eyes
They're
out.
always out there because we had trees, and so even the mailman, Mr. Bordeaux, remember?
Yeah, my dad.
No, that's no.
Yeah, look at her laugh.
The milkman.
No denial.
And Mr. Bordeaux would stop and drop off the mail, and then he'd go out there and like to shoot the BB gun.
Mom, how about the melon truck brick incident? Yeah, when we put the brick in the middle of the road, give the melon truck a flat so we can get the cantaloupes.
Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Worked. It worked.
So what do Indians put over there in the train?
All we heard was thump thump, and guy pulls over.
One of our friends.
Yeah. Chewy.
Chewy.
I won't finish the story then. I won't finish the story. The other was still alive. What she did.
Well, don't say it.
Don't say, Mom. It's on film.
Yeah.
Well, you hear.
The one time it's all right, because they all know, I guess, that when we lived over there, she had a little patch of watermelons. You know, by their house, they had a little garden, and they had a bunch of watermelons. And she was real.
Yeah, because you used to send us over there.
You used to watch those,
Then
you
when
know?
we go to Fresno, you'd make me sell them on the street corner.
Oh, yeah, so don't ruin that, let me
With the
tell
cane.
you. So anyway, one day she came from town.
From prison.
Because we were all going
She
somewhere.
got out of jail.
Yeah.
And she said, She said, oh, somebody stole my watermelon. She was so mad because somebody stole the
It was
watermelon.
Fonso, they sound crawling off.
She said the only one that could have done that was Maton. And Maton is her cousin. She said Maton had to be the one that sold. Oh, I'm going to get back at him.
And she's eating, Grandma's eating watermelon and seed.
And they were sisters.
All thieves.
You know, so they're cousins. They're sisters. And so...
Poor heel.
But his mom lived in LA, I think, at the time. So then she said, I'm going to get back at him. So she called him and said, no, she didn't call him.
She called him a son of a bitch.
How did she do it? What she said?
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody...
Emailed him.
that Elisa was dying. That was his mom.
She went next door and talked to Mr.
Some way or other, you know, that Elisa was dying so well, the poor people, they all got all upset and they were going to go over there to LA and so Chuy's mom, her mom was sister to the other one, so she was, you know, upset about it too, so they all got together and went, and when she came back, she said, I don't know, that wasn't true, that Elisa was dying, and we just went over there and she was all right. And
They had a whole yard full of
and
watermelons.
So Chuy said, Mom, I did it on purpose because he went and stole my watermelons. Una pendeja, they're gonna hear me. She said, con que si yo me mato también, porque tú, you know, Chuy never thought of that. That she would,
Like cursor.
yeah, she would be going, her own mom too would get to go over there. Yeah, I was taking my time and your daddy.
Is that the one you stole at Target?
Where were you at?
I don't think he's target by selling. So he showed it to me like
Did
that, and
Did
you
the
can
price
tell.
tag fall off too?
No. And anyway, look, you can tell gold how
You
it's
go
heavy.
see it today, maybe next day you will see it.
So then he showed it to me, and then he said he got it like that and was gonna leave it. He just put it and hung it on the clothes, you know, on the rack. He got it and put it like that. He said, hey, don't leave it there. Bring it over here. You know, I thought if it's got a tag, I'll take it to them. So then when I saw it, I could tell it was used and it was gold. And then I tell him, well,
I like my wine with 30
he said, it's just junk. And so I went to the jewelry department and I asked the girl, I went to the jewelry department and I said,
Can I steal this?
Is this from here? I said, you know, and she looked at it, she said, no, I never seen anything like this.
No.
You know, it doesn't go here.
It's
And-
from the jewelry department.
And then I told her, I said, well, I guess that means I found it, huh? That you know, like it's mine because I found it. She said, I guess.
You didn't report it to the lost and found?
Well, that's what she said. I said, forget it. I know what they do at the lost and found.
Take it home.
The people there keep it.
You have anything to add to that, Fonso?
I know because when I worked at the motel, I know what happens with the lost and found.
Yeah, I know, you took all the stuff you bought
And
apart.
I wasn't in the lost and found.
Where do you think Fonso got his shoes?
Remember your rosary we lost over there in Oxnard? And my compadre had given it. He gave it to you.
Remember
and
the only way
had
we could
25
eat
years.
is when Grandma,
Yeah,
Mom used to steal all the food from the
Use motel food.
used motel food.
Shut up.
I didn't take no stuff from no place.
I found it.
This is that one I did, and I thought, why should I? If somebody
Well,
else.
what can they do? That's the second time I found this year.
The other one he
Ring.
found a gold ring.
Of that.
You have to go pee, Ali, on camera?
No, not on camera.
Yeah.